Hello everyone, this is Maxwell Kali here today, and I'm back with more Walt Whitman's Calamus, and this poem is called Whoever You Are Holding Me Now in My Hand. Whoever you are holding me now in hand, without one thing all will be useless. I give you fair warning before you tempt me further. I am not what you supposed, but far different. Who is he that would become my follower? Who would sign himself a candidate for my affections? The way is suspicious, the result uncertain, perhaps destructive. You would have to give up all else. I alone would expect you to be your sole and exclusive standard. Your naivete would even then be long and exhausting. The whole past theory of your life in all conformity to the lives around you would have been to be abandoned. Therefore, release me now before troubling yourself any further. Let go your hand from my shoulders, put me down and depart on your way. Or else be stealth in some wood for trial, or back of a rock in the open air. For in any roofed room of a house I emerge not, nor in company. In the libraries I lie as one dumb, a gawk, or unborn, or dead. But just possibly with you on a high hill, first watching lest any person for miles around approach unawares. Or possibly with you sailing at sea, or on the beach of the sea, or some quiet island. Here to put your lips upon mine I permit you. With the comrade's long-dwelling kiss, or the new husband's kiss. For I am the new husband, and I am the comrade. Or if you will, thrusting me beneath your clothing, where I may feel the throbs of your heart, or rest upon your hip. Carry me when you go forth over land or sea. For thus merely touching you is enough, is best. And thus touching you would I silently sleep and be carried eternally. But these leaves conning you con at peril, for these leaves in me you will not understand. They will elude you at first, and still more afterward I will certainly elude you. For even while you should think you had unquestionably caught me, behold, already you see I have escaped from you. For it is not for what I have put into it that I have written this book, nor is it by reading it you will acquire it. Nor do those know me best who admire me and vauntingly praise me. Nor will the candidates for my love, unless at most a very few, prove victorious. Nor will my poems do good only. They will do just as much evil, perhaps more. For all is useless without that which you may guess at many times and not hit that which I hinted at. Therefore release me and depart on your way. For you, O democracy, come, I will make the continent indissoluble. I will make the most splendid race the sun has ever shone upon. I will make divine magnetic lands with the love of comrades, with the lifelong love of comrades. I will plant companionship thick as trees along all the rivers of America, and along the shores of the great lakes and all the prairies. I will make inseparable cities with their arms about each other's necks, by the love of comrades, by the manly love of comrades. For you, these from me, O democracy, to serve you, ma femme. For you, I am trifling these songs. These I singing in spring. These I singing in spring collect for lovers. For who but I should understand lovers in all their sorrow and joy? And who but I should be the poet of comrades? Collecting I traverse the garden of the world, but soon I pass the gates, now along the pond side, now waiting in a little, fearing not the wet, now by the post and rail fences where the old stones thrown there, picked from the fields, have accumulated. Wild flowers and vines and weeds come up through the stones and partly cover them. Beyond these I pass. Far, far in the forest, or sauntering later in summer, before I think where I go, solitarily, smelling the earthly smell, stopping now and then in the silence. Alone I have thought, yet soon a troop of gatherers around me. Some walk by my side, and some behind, and some embrace my arms or neck. They, the spirits of dear friends, dead or alive. Thicker they come, a great crowd, and I in the middle. Collecting, dispensing, singing, there I wander with them. Plucking something for tokens, tossing toward whoever is near me. Here lilac with a branch of pine. Here out of my pocket some moss which I pulled off a live oak in Florida as it hung trailing down. Here are some pinks and laurel leaves and a handful of sage. And here what I now draw from the water waiting in the pond side. Oh, here I last saw him that tenderly loves me, and returns again never to separate from me. And this, oh, this shall henceforth be the token of comrades. This calamus root shall interchange its youths with each other. Let none render it back. And twigs of maple and a bunch of wild orange and chestnut and stems of currants and plum blows and the aromatic cedar. These I compassed around by a thick cloud of spirits, wandering point to or touch as I pass or throw them loosely from me, indicating to each one what he shall have, giving something to each. But what I drew from the water by the pond side that I reserve, I will give of it, but only to them that love as myself am capable of loving. And, one more. Not heaving from my ribbed breast only. Not heaving from my ribbed breast only. Not in sighs at night enraged dissatisfied with myself. Not in those long-drawn, ill-suppressed sighs, not in many an oath and promise broken, not in my willful and savage soul's volation, not in the subtle nourishment of the air, not in this beating and pounding at my temples and wrists, not in the curious systole and distole within which will one day cease, not in a many a hungry wish told to the skies only, not in cries, laughter, defiances thrown from me when alone far in the wilds, not in husky paintings, through clenched teeth, not in sounded and resounded words, chattering words, echoes, dead words, not in the murmurs of my dreams while I sleep. Not, nor the other murmurs of these incredible dreams of every day, nor in the limbs and the senses of my body that takes you and dismisses you continuously, not there. Not in any or all of them, O adhesiveness, O pulse of my life, need I that you exist and show yourself any more than in these songs. So that was more poems from Calamus by Walt Whitman, and I hope you enjoyed them. Have a good day. Bye.